they do have ways to clear through the illusions with the Tusk spells, and OD, if he can actually find the real PL, he can clear them out very quickly. But they're trying to just find this elusive carry again for KVH. And that will put the Razor in the mid lane versus OD then. Unless they throw it in the off lane for Mike.
Oh wow, put the PL on the totally wrong team, you are correct, sir.
Yeah, I got you. Doom. Still not seeing anything. Oh, I'm still confused why they picked this Doom third. I mean, sure, they wanted to protect their other cores, but, you know, usually it's like you see like Brewmaster or Tidehunter, and you're like, okay, Doom. Or you see like OD or someone that just, or Invoker or someone that relies on all their spells, but they just gonna pick the Doom.
So final ban from Immortals. Is GG still needing? Well, at the moment, looks to be, I mean, what you would imagine is their offlaner.
Would imagine for Mike, yeah.
For Mike's hero.
Still like the bat.
The Enchantress banned out. We saw Immortals ban that last time against Mike. They'll do so again. And now is GG. Their final ban. Maybe something to sort of protect the PL, because Immortals, they do still need their safe lane hero.
They could ban what, like, so many things are put off by the Razor that are good versus the PL.
This is true.
But they want something that can actually hit buildings, because that's what they're lacking last time. Take out the Weaver. So I would imagine Batrider right here, especially with the Weaver ban. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
Finally.
Bang on.
We get an IX Mike bat. Sweet.
So we get the bat out of here. And then for Immortals, in that lane, what do you want farming? The Lifestealer is still there.
Versus a Razor, though. Yeah,
Razor.
I was thinking Sven, but there's a Razor.
A lot of these heroes very hard to play.
Sven's not good versus Razor or Bat either. Do they just go PA?
I go with the Jug.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a little bit better, and that doesn't... Okay, you still can get drained pretty heavily, but it's great versus the Bat in lane, and you're going to build a Battle Fury.
Where's the Juggernaut?
Should be right there, yeah. You got it. Good job, Owen. You did great on the table there.
Thank you. So,
man.
The Jug down here.
So, PL versus Jug OD. Razor mid. What are you doing? You being goofy?
No, nothing.
You're not doing anything? I'm just being a nerd here. I'm nerding out, trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh, man. Do I go for Jug, or do I go for PL?
Predictions. I mean, this one quite clearly is a very... Oh, the Justice Spin. It's a very easy win.
I'm going to say is GG. I do not like this Doom pick. I'll be honest, I didn't really see what they picked it for in the third pick.
Yeah, and the cosmetic set he's wearing looks trash. So I'm going to have to go with his GG as well.
You have to try to pull ahead of me somehow. You can't, but, I mean, whatever.
It's GG to take this one.
They looked great, and I've been liking their drafting. They've got Flea on his Sand King. They're actually switching it up, so KVH is going to be playing...
They've got the Mike Batrider.
And they're putting Villain on PL. Okay.
I'm ready for this. Let's see some Mike Bat, the legend IX Mike, as we get ourselves into game 3. Did you know that Mike's second name was, what's his second name? Is it Roch?
What? Mike? What are you talking about?
Mike Roch.
Like Ike?
Sorry. It's getting late here. You like that one?
I didn't like that one at all. That was awful.
Okay.
That was actually terrible. I'm actually upset now. Cap! Replace this man. Hi, Cap. Bye-bye, Cap.
Alright, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. This is game 3. That means we've had game 1 and we've had game 2. And what comes after? It's 3.
Nice.
Just in case, you know, some places in the world numbers might work differently. I don't know.
Immortals, they're looking for first blood.
Let's see what they could do. They're smoked up, ready to go. Febby has the shards or the snowball, ready to close the gap. Is he going to find anyone? They already have at the top lane. Mike, he is hiding, keeping himself very safe up towards the top, away from this ward, so they won't spot Mike out. Mike's hiding in the trees, hiding in the bushes. And Velo, he's got his mango. Let's see how this core Doom can operate, something that we do not see a lot at all. But Immortals, they were confident in it. They picked it that third pick. And it wasn't even one of those picks where you sort of pick these heroes that can play offlane and 4, and you wonder where it was, because they already had their 4. So it's obvious that it was going to be an offlane hero, so Is GG got their chance to react to it, and they've done so with the bat and the PL. Let's see if it's good enough.
And they did smoke level 1. They put that high ground vision ward, so they're trying to get the lane matchups again. They want to have the Doom versus the bat, it seems.
The game's...
Or the Jug versus the bat, sorry. The Doom away from the bat.
What does that mean? The game's hard in... Oh, the game's hard, I'm buying wards, is the name of the ward.
That's a, I didn't know you could name your wards.
You can.
I didn't know that.
But you have to be a TI attendee.
Only one of them is named. The other one is named Observer Ward.
There's probably hacks or something, I don't know. We'll investigate after the series. So, are the lanes what we expected? Is anyone going to be super happy with the matchups, do you think? Villain taking the PL mid? Ray's going side lane?
I think there's the lanes that Immortals wanted, but about being super happy, I think Doom is still going to get sacked down here versus the Razor, but they want the Jug versus the Bat, so they're happy about that. It's going to be, you can't win every lane. That's Dota.
They're going to move in with the Burrow Strike. Maledict comes out, just a few right clicks onto Feb. Febby will be fine. But yeah, this Razor Doom lane could be a bit of a tricky one for Immortals if they have control and get the chase down, which they will do. There's a couple of levels there, and once you have the Paralyzing Cast, Burrow Strike, lots of ways to buy time for the static link to rack up between KVH and Vela. What does KVH stand for? Do we know? Does it mean something?
Someone will tell us.
Is it? It's probably anime, isn't it?
Is it his name? I don't know KVH's real name.
Kevin Harris.
I'll find out.
Is that his name?
I don't know, man.
First one that comes to mind.
Said, I don't know.
I don't know. So, CS
playing out. It should be, I mean, this is a lot of farm lanes. Bat is the one at risk of dying up top, bottom. The support's at risk of dying on the sidelines. Mike is going to be very sad as the Spat Rider, though. He's pretty much just getting experience up here.
Now, Mike loves, this is sort of the environment that Mike, you know, it strengthens him. He's used to these conditions where the people, they'll look to bully Mike in lane because they know this is the legendary IX Mike. If you queue against IX Mike in a pub, you want to bully him. You want to shut him down in the lane. But the thing is that people don't know that angers the Mike.
It does.
And that makes him stronger.
So he's going to be sacked, and the Doom is going to be sacked as well. Stanking actually just followed Velo to sap experience of when he ate the creep.
Velo burns the Witch Doctor alive, but Stanking will survive as the Infernal Blade is slammed down.
So PL free farming, Razor free farming, Jug free farming, OD not free farming as nicely. Ryoya too.
Look at this
Ryoya mid getting wrapped on.
Flea, just a Burrow Strike. Villain's not going to be able to do anything as he is out of mana, but it's just a bit of a right-click chase down from Flea to force Rio back out of the lane. The bottom lane is definitely where the biggest worry is for Immortals, and it's exactly what we worried about, this Doom.
Yeah.
How this core Doom's going to work, and it's struggling. Velo is not being able to hit the creeps at the moment. 3 for 2 against the 14 for 8 on Razor.
Yep. But the same thing in top lane, right? Jug, 14-10. Pretty similar to that Razor.
True.
Look at this mid. Febby is positioned here. He's kind of expecting the rotation by the two supports, and he's got the shards.
He has Flea, but he's got the Burrow Strike, so Flea's out of there. Flea does not mind about being blocked in by the shards. IX Mike also started to come across.
Yeah, he used Firefly to burn down the hard camp, and then he just kind of made his way naturally.
It's a build for MP this game, as we see queued up. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Phase, Aquila, into the Battle Fury.
Yep.
That's what he wants to go.
Might just be able to skip the Aquila if he's feeling very comfortable in his farm.
We'll see.
And they're bringing a tri lane up now.
See what they can do. MP has got the Blade Fury if he's quick with it. Paralyzing Cask, and they aren't going to be able to get the Burrow Strike straight up. Bit of hesitation there from Flea. I mean, even if it was there, almost certainly out of there anyway.
Yeah, they can't get the kill.
It's an incredibly hard kill for those three to get, unless he uses the Blade Fury aggressive.
So it is his initials, by the way, for KVH.
It is!
People are now spot.
Alright, what's his name?
Got it.
I can't read it, I'm gonna butcher it. Kian Kyun. I'm gonna
Dude, that's an awesome name. I wish my name was Kian Kyun. It's just Owen. What a boring name. That's a cool name.
My name's Giannis. I like
Giannis is nice. I like that.
I like my name.
It's like a fancy name.
Flea zoning the OD completely out of the lane.
Astral. We'll hold Flea back, but Flea's out of there. 4.5 minutes in.
IX Mike gets grabbed up top.
Oh, he's got to be careful. He's trying to go in. He's got the Firefly. There's 3 stacks on Dubu. +1, that's 4. Dubu's dead. That's first blood, ladies and gentlemen.
Pop. Stanking gets it. SDG strike first. Bottom lane, KVH now getting chased up here by Velo and
He is, but he's got the static link building up. Have they got the damage? The Scorched Earth is ticking him down, but he pops the plasma field. KVH juking it around the shards, but he will still get cut down by Velo.
He looked a little too confident there.
He sort of hung around a little bit. Thought that he could fight back against the two of them, but at the end of the day, he can only link one. He can't deal with two dudes at the same time.
Indeed.
A little too much from on the bottom lane. So 1-1 at the moment between these two sides. As you said, still continuing how it was. The two off-laners suffering a little bit.
Everyone else kind of trade farming. The Jug is having a great time.
29 of 22 denies. I don't think he's missing many creeps at all here, MP, but they've made the lane change. They've sent the Razor up top, so now they can try and get a bit of offset in the farm. Try and get the advantage.
They're going to switch it up. Doom's going to go up there probably, or just jungle. No, he's going to TP top, and Jug goes bottom.
And Dubu and Febby, they're on the hunt. They want to make something happen. They want to get in the face of the Razor. KVH has to be careful here. Dubu, level 3. Febby, level 3. They've got good catch. They've got good burst. If they find something, they'll look to control the bounty runes at the moment. Febby will take one.
It's all going to be about the duo rotations from the supports. Witch Doctor Sanking just a bit stronger than the Shadow Shaman.
And Dubu is in trouble. The napalm, the cast, they've caught him in place with the Maledict. Dubu's falling low. There'll be some time for him in the snowball, but the Maledict will still be upon him and Dubu will pop. Another kill for his GG on this top lane. KVH forcing Velo back as well. So 2 kills on the board for his GG.
No gold for you.
Looks like Flea's just going to be soaking that off lane as a Sanking. OD starting to pull ahead of the PL mid once he starts getting the points inside of the Arcane Orb.
It's a hasted Witch Doctor. He's got the cast, setting up, Maledict as well. There will be the Astral to hold back the PL. Rio still being looked towards, but there won't be the dive. Febby's there in case anything more came out of the side of his GG. And bottom lane, Flea in trouble. Dubu, he's hunting him down. He has the shackles.
And they got him.
As he binds the Sand King to the ground. They get a kill in return. A 2-2 at the moment. Slow but steady start from both sides. That farm, the numbers though just looking slightly superior for that of Immortals. 44 and 28 on MP. 7 minutes in. The perfect Jug opener so far. Top lane, KVH trying to go in on Febby here. He's got the static link going as well as the Eye of the Storm. Velo heading in looking for KVH. We'll get the Infernal Blade down, but that's going to be one down. They're trying to block Velo off. They've got a couple of stacks of napalm upon this Doom. They're looking to dive him. It's GG moving forward. IX Mike with a flame break knockback back into the Burrow Striker. Flea will secure a second kill on this top lane. 4 for 2.
Plenty of action. They're making all the moves happen away from the Juggernaut. He's pretty much the strongest hero in this game on the side, especially for Immortals. Just Jug is pretty unkillable here.
They want to keep away from MP at the moment. He's scary. Level 7, he's got the Omni Slash. Anyone who comes in lane will get chopped down. Dubu's there playing around on the side with the side pull as well, just to have that extra bit of catch. They hold someone down, they commit with the Jug, they can kill anyone on the map at the moment. So it's GG, as you say, sticking away from that. They're looking for options elsewhere.
Mid though,
moving mid.
The Astral.
Can they get good cast bounces? They get a couple. Not quite good enough. Rio will be able to back off, keep himself safe.
They're smoked though. They are still looking to try to punish this every time he uses Astral.
Let's see what they can do. How far is Rio going to come forward? He's playing safe at the moment. As I say, Febby is still there behind the OD.
They seem almost desperate to get this kill. They don't want to go near the Jug, and they're making the move in.
Rio's come too far forward. They're moving straight away with the Burrow Strike. The Snowball will come out to buy some time. Can it be enough to save Rio? He turns with the Astro. He's looking to back up. Is he going to live? He is. With the stick charges, he'll survive. Rio will be saved by Febby, but Febby, he dies for the cause, gives his life for the greater good, and gets his OD back to safety.
What a guy. And they're going to keep doing these movements with 3 heroes, the Sanking, the Witch Doctor, and the Razor. Ike's Mike, how's he doing? He's pretty behind still on that Bat Rider.
They've got to be careful what they do down here though, because as we said, MP has got the Omni Slash. He is going to be linked up. We'll just go straight for the TP out and we'll make it away. Instantly, as soon as he sees KVH up, he's out of there. Dubu, he can't quite get out of this one though. The cast comes through, and out of this movement, they will still get a kill. It's a support kill, but a kill nonetheless. As up to 6 for 2 is GG leading the way with these rotations.
And they forced the Jug out of lane.
Top lane Mike's got to be careful. Doom is online. He's level 6 on the bat, halfway towards the Blink Dagger at the moment on Mike. As he is looking to go straight for it, as opposed to the sort of more commonly drums first build.
He's got to be very careful too. The Jug's making the rotation as well.
They want this Mike.
They might just go for the straight dive. Mike, he does scout them out though.
He knows what's up.
He's a bit afraid. Maybe not afraid enough though. Snowball comes out, they get vision.
They're more than happy to dive in deep. He does have the Firefly trying to lead him back. The quick flame break knockback making it a little hard for Vela to get off the Doom. But Vela, he doesn't want to commit the ult. He wants to just try and go for the chase down. But that might mean Mike can get away. The shards are out, but Mike, he'll fly over them. Mike's back to safety as he flies his Bessie back to the hills of home and freedom. Mike is fine.
Mike is fine.
Maybe should have put...
Mid lane.
Oh, they dive in, but the shackles are there. Dubu with the surprise reach around. That holds him in place.
He kind of just went by himself, jumping under the tower. I mean, perfect positioning there by the Shadow Shaman, but he was playing way too risky on this.
Sometimes you just A-click down the mid lane and NA. It happens. And that one cost him. It's got to be careful. 6 for 3. Only a 1k lead though for GG. Very close here in this game, and we're still looking at MP. This Juggernaut,
he's a problem.
He absolutely is. If he gets a good timing on the Battle Fury, this game does not become easy for the PL. It gets a lot harder for Villain.
Yeah, and I mean, Mike's still struggling. The only way that they can really get the Jug kills is when they do have those Blink Daggers on both the Sand King and the Bat Rider. It's going to be really hard unless he just plays too over-aggressive.
And look at this smoke. This is going to catch them off guard. They didn't have any sort of vision. If they can get a wraparound on towards sort of any of these big kills, but the problem actually is that there's no big kills down on this half of the map. Immortals, they're all working on the top side. At the mid lane, there is a Tusk.
But that's not what you want.
That is not what you want with this smoke. I mean, it's a kill, but this is a lot of time committed by these heroes.
And they just get a free tier 2, and this is almost the Battle Fury done on the Jug.
Yeah, 12 minutes
super
in.
Early time.
This is going to be a bit of a record here for MP. At this rate. On top of the phase 1 tequila, this is going to be some fantastic Battle Fury timing. Bottom lane, KVH tries to have a bit of push onto the tower, but look at these TPs coming in. No hesitation. MP jumps in with the Omni Slash bounces. They've got the Blade Fury as well. KVH will fall. More money into the bank of MP. They get the Razor kill. Maledict was thrown down onto Velo, but he has the Scorched Earth Heal, keeping him safe.
Immortals making much better movements than his GG this time around, and they're farming on their 2 big cores. The PL and the Razor, they are getting farmed, but Razor getting punished there quite heavily.
MP just avoids stone away from Glory. Bottom lane, Flea! He's got the Epi! Goes in! Is it enough damage? It's gonna be close! MP's got the Blade Fury! It wasn't quite enough! The Epicenter!
They're feeling, I think they're feeling
not strong enough, I think so.
They got no way to deal with this Jug.
The Jug is an issue. And so, in fact, it's going to be this OD if Dubu keeps finding these setups as he does. Just every time the Shackles, Arcane Orbs getting beat down, that's the PL falling, and that's the hero you need to be able to match up against this Juggernaut. Some big kills for Immortals.
Yeah, getting very concerning for his GG. They pretty much need Mike to get his Blink Dagger up so they can actually make plays around the map, because they're just getting outmaneuvered by the Immortal supports.
Just got to watch out. Mid lane Sand King, he's level 6. Could see some sick Death Ward plays.
I think they need some sick Death Ward plays. He's getting surrounded too. There's a smoke, Velo.
Got the
all
Blink
5
Dagger.
heroes from Immortals.
Let's see what Mike can do. They can get some Blink Lassos. They could certainly sort of put a stop to this momentum that this Jug's getting, but the mid lane tower's getting pushed down. Fortification will come out from his GG. The pings are out. They know to watch out for people moving in from the area that Sand King's standing in. IX Mike's there. A lasso into a Death Ward could do the job, but he's got to be quick. Jumps in. That's going to be quick enough. They've got the Death Ward down. This is the play I'm talking about. They bring down the Juggernaut, but in return, Shackles are there from Dubu, holding in place the PL. The Doom was dropped as well by Velo to take Villain out of it. It's a 1-for-1 trade. The ward's down as well. As the tier 1's getting taken, Flea, Sand King and Mike trying to clean up the wards.
Man, Villain's really suffering. He's now died, what, 3 times almost in a row? Charging mid, dying top, getting doomed in the mid lane again. But that time we do see, this is exactly what we were saying, the Blink on the Bat. Yes. They absolutely need Blink on Bat or Blink on Sand King, those instant disables to catch him off guard and pull him into the rest of the team.
Yeah, Lasso, Death Ward, it will do it. I mean, even if he gets the Blade Fury off, it might just be enough. But if they get him with the jump, he doesn't get Blade Fury, it's a Juggernaut. This is the sort of the weakness of this hero. He relies on being able to use the Blade Fury to survive because he's an innately a very squishy hero. And that is something that the Death Ward can punish.
Yeah, if he just gets stun locked, that's exactly what they need to do versus him. He's gonna go bottom, he's gonna continue to finish that Battle Fury, but the big winner is still the OD. 1-0 and 2. He's already got the Force Staff. He's on his way toward his Hurricane Pike as well. That's gonna be very scary for his GG to deal with. Because now it's not just the Jug, it's the OD who's free farming. The next 3 cores, though, are them, and they're looking to stay active.
Let's see what they can do. Stan King, Mike, and Flea. They're ready. On their American World Tour, what are they going to find? Ready to lead the way. They're surrounding Velo. Velo pops the Scorch Turf, trying to get out with the Burrow Strike. Holds him in place. Maledict cast, brings down the Doom. But Mike, Flea, they're not settling for one. They want to find more. Mike jumps forward, has the vision onto Dubu, starts to sack up the Napalm. And this Shadow Shaman is Shadow Shaman gone.
That wasn't your best one.
Wasn't Dubu's either.
There you go. Battle Fury finished on Jug. They do hemorrhage 2 kills, and they are looking for a play again. Are they going to be able to find Villain again? Villain's got to be more careful here.
Maybe he can go for the sick play with the illusion. Look at this. Micro. Perfect. They're baited. He's out. Confusion play.
I think he wanted to farm that big camp, to be honest. But yeah, he does see them. He's got some.
They don't call him Villain for nothing.
And Flea, like we were mentioning, he doesn't rush the blink on the Sand King. He always goes for the Spirit Vessel, and he's done it again.
Yeah, they've already got the jump in from Mike, so they don't really need sort of that extra blink. It's sort of, it will be 2k gold expended unnecessarily. They just need the damage, they just need the tank ability for Flea to get in on the front lines and not be worried about a sentry being popped down and him gone. There's a lot of health it gives you. You're pretty tanky with that. It's
similar to the Moo theory that people have been saying. He likes to just run in and get several stuns off rather than just being that one trick epi blink stun and then you die.
Yeah.
He wants to survive since usually he plays it as core, but Flea adapting that one into the support role.
So 9-6. Very close on the network because of these 2 big cores of Immortals continuing to farm up an absolute treat. Flea looking for the lead in, charging in straight away. The Hex on the sideline does catch out Mike. They're shackling him as well, but backup's there for Mike. Mike's got friends. They're coming in big time with the Doom. Drops straight away the race. The Sanity's Eclipse as well, melting the mana of his GG. They're trying their best to turn. Stan King gets the Death Ward down, pummels into Vela, but it's not enough to bring down the Doom. Support for support trade at the moment, but Rio and MP, they're chasing down the bigger kills. Double kill for MP. Flea comes back in with the Burrow Strike, looking for Velo, but the snowball comes across. Febby closing the gap onto Flea. Can he quite close this? There's going to be the Burrow Strike back up in a second, so Flea should be fine. Shrines up. But overall, it's GG losing 2. It's that big kill, the PL, the fact that they're losing that, and the MP's the one getting these kills, just making the difference between the Jug and the PL even bigger as this game goes on. Flea tries to jump in. Mike moving forward as well, but he hasn't got the lasso back up. The cast bounces. Are they going to be good enough? No, they bounced the wrong way. Mike, he's going to look to try and commit for Velo. Knocks him back with the Flame Break. Buys time for the Static Link to build up the Spirit Vessel, cutting through this high HP target of the Doom. Will find the kill. So IsGG are able to at least bite back into one of the cores, but again, it's not one of the 2 cores that they desperately need to shut down.
They need to be able to try to find this OD and this Jug. The Sand King is... The thing is that Flea is incredibly farmed on the Sand King. He is ahead of Velo on the Doom. And keeping up with his Batrider as well. The PL in that fight, he got bursted down so quickly by that OD ulti. He had the Diffusal Blade at base, so he didn't quite have it for himself for the fight.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looking for this tier 1 tower now that they've managed to knock back Immortals a little bit, and they should be able to finish this one off as GG. Villain needs every bit of gold he can get. He has to get that Manta Star soon, so he has the chance of playing around that Doom. Bottom lane, Febby has a cast going in between him and the Wolf. Buys time for the Burrow Strike to come in. Stan King drops down the Death Ward of Death. Snowball's there, buys time for Febby, but Febby should still pop. The Maledict's on him, Febby's gone.
Top Dubu does get brought down. Mike with the lasso. Is he catching him?
Oh, and he's got it. It's there in time. Mike in with the clutch play, and MP, that is the huge kill they need. Mike gets the double kill as he puts a stop to that push attempted by Immortals.
They finally get the Jug. And Mike making it work. His Bat Rider, man. This is a thing of legend. The IX Mike Bat.
Play.
They did get a hefty amount of damage on that tier 3 top, though. It's down to 400 HP.
If this is another restroom pause, I swear.
It can't be getting it.
Can we have a reason, please?
They just went. It's not. I mean, we don't have to ask for it. Do we get restroom breaks?
I'm having one right now.
Oh.
So we do have a little pause at the moment. Sorry for this, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologise every time. I know, as a viewer, this would always be quite frustrating, so I do apologise.
More frustrating for the players.
It's just, when you're at home and the takeaway arrives, sat down, you're ready, and then a pause. It's like, come on, guys. You sort of have to. I can never eat during a pause. You know what I mean? Do you have that?
I like eating while watching something. That's
you know what I mean? Yeah, you sort of have to stop. You have to put that drumstick down or that slice of pizza back in the box.
You put it back down?
Yeah, because it's just the flow is lost of the food consuming.
That might just be you.
Yeah, maybe.
I do like eating and watching stuff, though.
Yeah.
So, Doom, still falling quite far behind. 1, 3, and 3. He's only got 40 last hits. He's got 2 last hits a minute, Owen, on this core Doom. He's struggling.
Well, technically, he's got 2.10125 last hits. It's 19 minutes in, actually. Is that right? No, I don't think it is, actually.
Dude, whatever.
But the game is on pause! We're back in. Stan King's ready to go. So are we, so are you. So grab back that piece of pizza, put that drumstick back in your mouth, as we're good to continue with this game. Game 3 of the penultimate series at the North American Regional Qualifiers here at the Corsair DreamLeague.
And we still got another series after this.
We do, and the next one, MSS is watching, he's waiting. MSS, who we got on that? We got MSS, we got SVG.
You got this. I'm gonna let you do it. You are?
You are.
I'll give you that one. What else? Come on.
TC, fluff and stuff.
Jesus Christ. You did your best.
Samael. Oh wait, that's not public.
Snaking.
Cap. Snaking.
You can get the last one by yourself. You got it.
And who's the no, the mid player. No, that's Shawar. The carry player. Oh, it's the other core.
IX Mike is stalking bottom. MP. He does have backup though. They are starting to bring rotations though.
I'm just so focused on this game, honestly. You're asking me very hard questions. All I care about right now.
You're the one who started it. You're the one who said it yourself.
It was a rhetorical question for the viewers at home to play along with,
Mike has expended half his Firefly.
Let's see. Stan King ready for the lead in, but there's a snowball incoming straight away with the shards blocking Stan King off as well on the side. Mike does get the grab, but the Blade Fury's off in time. Doom is dropped down onto IX Mike. IX Mike down for 50 seconds. Immortals, they get the play. They're able to counteract that jump of Mike with the quick Doom drop down from Velo. And now they can try and look for more. They're grouped up as 5, pushing down this bottom lane. So who was it anyway? Just for our viewers at home.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, come on.
Flea goes in, but the spin comes out from MP again.
Blade Fury providing magic immunity. Epicenter is magical. Bam. There's the counter. Just done and dusted like that. Immortals moving in for more on the side. The crits coming through from MP as he cuts down the Doctor.
It's a big turnaround there for Immortals.
They're getting good momentum, and they're getting big items. MP very close to having the Blink Dagger on this Juggernaut.
Yeah, and he's got Shadow Wards, or the Serpent Ward still available for the next tower too, so they should be able to claim this tier 2.
Go drop it.
A lot more gold.
No messing, there'll be a fortification coming out from GG, but without the Witch Doctor, can they really look to try and take a defense? It's a little too hard. They need the lasso, they need the Epicenter, 2 things that they don't have at the moment, so they've got to let this tower fall. Another tower for Immortals. They'll try and lead in. They get the 2-man Burrow Strike. Sandstorm as well, but without these ults, it's so hard to get the grab onto Immortals.
5.
Villain, he's trying to lead in. Mike has, as you say, got the lasso in a bit. They find Duba on the side. KVH coming in. There's the lasso. They track back the OD. Have they got the damage? They focus Rio. He goes for the self-astral play. The Spirit Lance onto Velo. They'll surround Rio. Maledict upon him. It drops the sanities, but it's not enough to claim the lives of his GG. They've found 2 kills. The turnaround really is here. The Death Ward as well, flying into MP. He's chased down by Villain. Triple kill for KVH. The Razor coming in big, turning things around, getting those final touches onto the heroes. That'll put KVH very close to his BKB. As ISGG strike back, they strike back hard. IX Mike died, but it was for a fantastic cause.
That was without Epi and everything too. That gets him a big swing of gold too. Flea gets a few Spirit Vessel charges, and he's getting close to that Blink Dagger, which they really need on the side of his GG for those, you know, simultaneous initiations. And yeah, Villain surviving that whole thing too. Once he gets Manta, he has a much better time versus this OD. Persistent. Did you remember yet who it was? He's not from America. I'll give you the hint.
He's not from America.
Not North America, at least.
Tomato!
Thank you.
Oh!
How could you forget?
How did I forget Tomato?
I was waiting so long, dude.
Oh, I'm so Tomato's probably what? He's probably in Twitter. I apologize, Tomato.
Helena's probably in there too.
You're actually my favorite player, Tomato.
So KVH, wow, he actually recovered so well in this game too, getting that triple kill. He's now got a full BKB with S&Y and drums. He is very tanky. So he can actually prevent a lot of that OD, and now they can't really stop him if he does get the link on a target. They only really have the Tusk to stop him a bit. But here, speaking of the Tusk,
Michael!
And, oh look, a DD right outside of the pit.
Well, let's take both of those. Let's go for more. They want to go for it. 18-11. They've got the lead. One man off the map. They head into the pit. Villain will grab it. They look towards Roche. 40 seconds, no Tusk. Is there a chance of Immortals putting a stop to this? They've got to know that this is going on. They do have ways of getting in the pit with the Blink Dagger on the Juggernaut, but it's risky. They may have to take the risk. The buyback's there from Febby. Immortals, they don't want to let ISGG take away the Roche. And with that buyback, ISGG, they're spooked. They want to play it safe. They don't have the lasso.
They're claiming high ground. They've got Blink on Sanking. They're smoking themselves up. They want to take the fight.
They're going for the fake back wrap around. If they wrap around towards the left, they might be able to catch Velo or MP first. That would be the big target. Can they get the jug forward? Flea immediately gets the lockdown onto MP, but the Blade Fury is still there. They're trying to chase. The Doom was out into the Razor, but he got the BKB off first. They cut down Velo. Now moving in for more. Villain moves forward. Febby's going to buy some time for Dubu with the snowball, but the Illusion's chasing them down. Sets up for the double kill for KVH. Mike comes in with Flea. Pyro Strike. They've locked down Febby. The sticky napalm stacks bouncing up with the paralyzing cast. ISGG takes 3.
I love the decision making for them to back up instead of the Roche.
MP, he's got the Omni Slash, cuts into the Witch Doctor, Stanking is gone. Mike tried for the jump in, Lasso's back up in 5 seconds. MP will get a Witch Doctor, but he won't get anything more, has to get away from the pit.
And they get the Roche now too. That was perfect stun there by Flea. MP not getting the spin off in time. He does survive, but KVH pops the BKB, already had the link going, and then he gets doomed, so the Doom was completely wasted in that fight.
Yeah, he's way too tanky.
Yep.
You can't go for this Razor unless you know that you're going to get it before any spell or item comes out.
Yeah, I think he got all 3 off. I think he even got the Eye of Storm off before it too.
Top of the net worth now, KVH.
Mike still has Lasso, and they have vision of MP at the moment. OD, Rio, he is queued up with the Hex. He has 4,400 gold saved.
I mean, I think at this stage, it's just a question. Can he go for the Hex or does he need the BKB?
He kind of needs a couple items, to be honest. Like Hex, BKB, and Lincoln's. I think Lincoln's is going to be really necessary on the course to protect him from the Ix Mike bat. He's been finding catch and catch again. He's 2-2 and 15 for his team. And they're looking to stay aggressive. They're smoking right away. They've got the lasso at the ready. Firefly up in 20.
They've got the Manta style on Villain as well, so he feels really safe in these fights, knows that he can sort of outplay the Doom, make it very hard.
Flea is right next to Dubu. Dubu gets vision from him for a second, but all of his GG is coming over.
Look at this wraparound. Stanking's there, ready to throw in the cask if he sees an opportunity. Dubu and Rio keeping the distance, but the jump in straight away on towards this Shaman. Shaman is gone, but ideally, ISGG one more. IX Mike leading the way with the Firefly, but Immortals, they're backing right away from this. They can't allow themselves to be caught out by the lasso. They'll send the sigil back, give them some vision. They know what's up, and Immortals keep immediately away from this. In fact, MP, he's starting off a push of his own down the middle lane, looking to maybe put a bit of pressure onto that tier 2 tower and try and pull ISGG away from this top lane.
They don't see the Sanking or the Bat Rider though, so he is a bit afraid to actually commit on the tower. And ISGG, they will be able to take this top tier 2.
And they'll get the mid tier 2 potentially by the Illusions. Slowly but surely helping out here. See what sort of a response comes in from ISGG. KVH still firmly sitting himself on that top lane. He has nearly got the Shiva's Guard. 700 gold and it will be there. massive usefulness against the lineup of Immortals in terms of the physical coming out from the jug being reduced and such.
The Shivas is going to help him too, not to just get bursted by the OD. Yeah. So he will put him at a higher int cap, so he won't get, of course, chunked down by that sanities as hard. And yeah, like you said, help him find and survive versus that jug. OD does have the Hex finished up now too.
Okay. But of course, as we said, because he's gone for this rather than the BKB, if they can get on top of him with the PL,
yeah,
he'll still fall relatively quickly.
They kind of did go double greed on their cores here.
Villain has a DD rune here in the middle lane, and it will start to show himself. The rest of his GG hiding behind. Immortals actually smoking up and heading into the top jungle. Looks like they want to try and bait a play out with this push from the OD, but as it stands, is GG. They're not falling for it. They're sticking towards mid.
They're going to go for tier 3. And it looks like Immortals wants to go for tier 3 too. They're pinging it.
Who's going to force back who? A bit of a game of chicken here to see who reacts.
SGG is probably very confused. They don't see anybody in the base at the moment.
They're taking this pretty quick. The tier 3 is falling. I don't know if Immortals can chase it. They do have the Serpent wards, but that's the tier 3 gone. They're onto the racks. Maybe they will find the trade. Fortification comes out from SGG, but with the wards down, they will do this pretty quickly.
Mike does not have a TP. He's running all the way back to his base to try to get it to catch for his team. They're now starting to commit for the bottom racks.
They're looking for a second set.
MP's going for mid. They're starting to PB back some of the supports.
Stanking's in. MP, how's he going to react to this back towards the base? You have got an attempt here onto Velo. Velo's actually going to get taken down.
Mike catches MP as well.
They've got the lasso into the depth wall, but MP still gets the Omni Slash out, jumping between Stanking and Mike. Mike tanks it up with the Yule Scepter back towards the base of Immortals. They've actually lost 2, and now that the Omni Slash has worn off, MP, he's trying to run. He goes for the blade through TP out, and he will make it. Not quite enough damage between these two, so they will escape in that form, but they have to buy back with Velo to push off his GG from the bottom racks. Side lane, Flea. Is he going to be found here? He's not. Gets out deep in the tree line with the Burrow Strike, TP away. So, both teams trading a racks for a racks, but it is the mid racks down for Immortals, and for is GG, it is the side lane.
And they get the bottom tower too, so is GG definitely favored in that one.
And they forced out the Velo buyback.
Yep. Immortals didn't look like they didn't want to take a fight versus that Aegis. It's just too painful, and they still do have it for 20 more seconds. They won't be able to take advantage anymore of that one. Mike now picks up a gem from Stanking. Mike will be looking to clear out some of the vision, but there's no vision on the map.
He's on the hunt. He's ready with Flea. These two, a terrific pair. Add in Stanking, you've got a terrific trio.
Velo has fallen completely off of the game.
Yeah.
Bottom 4 network. His job is still the same though. Get that Doom before the Razor gets BKB off.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
It's going to be a lot up to the initiations here in this game though.
They're looking for this shrine as well. But look, Immortals, they are coming over. They are not happy with this shrine falling for nothing. They're going to look for the jump. Doom. They have to get on top of Villain. Can they do it? Straight in. They'll lead it with the stun. They jump forward as well. The Blade Fury coming out from MP, but Mike, he got the lasso off onto Velo. Velo goes down. They've lost the Doom for 60 seconds. MP still alive. The Doom did get dropped onto KVH, so they'll find the trade, but immediate buyback from KVH. He knows that he's got to get back in this fight and help his teammates. They've got the Yules onto the jug, holding him in place. Febby trying for the shard grab. Does manage to lock down Mike, but Mike forces himself over. Flea comes back in with the 2-man Burrow Strike. Febby's there with the defensive snowball to roll them back. The chase is on. Is GG. Can they catch down more? Rio holding back Flea with the Astral to make sure no further Burrow Strike comes out as of yet. Villains looking towards Dubu, but the Glimmer Cape buy Dubu some time. They still get in. They've got the vision. They have that gel. They've found Dubu, and now with the Shiva's Guard from KVH, they can chase down for more. Static link onto Febby, Spirit Vessel as well. Immortals lose 3 and have to buy back straight away on Dubu. Velo's going to be back in 15. No Febby for 50 seconds. The racks down bottom looking to be in trouble. That buyback from KVH helping is GG get the pressure, the momentum back up straight away on the bottom lane and clean up a second set of racks.
That was such a good buyback actually, because they knew the Doom as well as the Sanity's Eclipse was popped. He didn't even have to use his BKB because he died instantly. He died before that, and for the secondary reinitiation, he didn't need it. Mike also gets the gem from Dubu, so now they've got both of them and they will be able to control the map a lot easier. And yeah, 2 racks is now.
Indeed.
Decision making at its finest.
2 gems. A gem for each eye. One at the front, one at the back. 27 to 13. 7k lead at the moment for IsGG. Working on that axe, KVH.
Nullifier, yep.
That's the item we've been waiting for.
It will help a good amount versus anybody that he can really grab out. If you can find the PL, then they can't Manta. If you can find the Razor, can't BKB. Ryoya? I forgot how it's said now. Ryoya. Almost has the BKB now finished up on the OD. That'll help him a lot in the fights, because Sticky is a huge problem. The turn rate is terrible on OD, and is GG. They are positioning themselves to look like they want to make a smoke, but they don't have one. There's none left.
Roshan may respawn in 10 seconds. We'll find out how long that may be.
But as we say, it still is up to that initiation. Whoever gets that first jump, for the most part, will win the fight. That one comes back to GG because they throw the buyback from KVH, but next time they won't have it.
Let's see what they can do here. Is GG already starting to position themselves aggressively in case anyone in Immortals heads over to farm in this neighborhood?
Look at all teams just 5-manning.
They know that they can't let each other get picked off. Where's that jump? It's GG.
Roshan 20.
Yeah, they're just up for shrines. It is a Roshan respawn time that will favor GG as they have control over that area at the moment.
Mike.
He's revealing himself. Rio.
They've got heavy ward vision now from SGG. They have a lot bigger advantage in the vision game with these double the gems. One gem, of course, gets put at base, but they have surrounded the base with vision, and the two side lane, the mid lane and the bottom lane will constantly push into Immortals side.
Roshan's up. They're into the pit. Or maybe.
They don't kill it that fast is the problem.
They kill it quite safely though with the PL and the illusions to tank it. And KVH is gonna... They're sort of the same, yeah.
Look at Flea's.
A little unsure.
Flea's positioning on the high ground there. They throw the scan and it does catch on him, but I think they're expecting more heroes to be there.
Late. He's got eyes on Febby. He may look to do something here. Epicenter comes through. They have the lasso onto Febby. They'll go straight down with the brush trap, but the BKB's out from Rio. Ready to turn. Looking towards Villain. Manta's Glimmer Cape top as well by his teammates. He's getting out of there. The Nullifier dropped down onto the Witch Doctor. MP cuts down one with the Omni Slash. Chasing for more, Velo, boosting himself forward with the Scorched Earth, jumps in, but the rest of his GG are out of there. But Immortals, it is just a Witch Doctor, but it's a kill nonetheless. Gives them the number advantage and gives them the confidence to go into Roche themselves.
And they know the BKB was used on Razor, the Epicenter was used, and the Lasso was used. They're feeling very confident.
Stan King ain't standing for this though. He buys back. He knows that they have to protect this Roche and they have to take it themselves. And Immortals, they will respect the Witch Doctor buyback. Into the pit they go.
Lasso up in 10. Still got Doom available for Immortals, but they did expend Serpent Wards.
They've got Sanities as well. Mike.
Omni.
Mike's on the scout outside. He has the lasso. It's straight away. The burrow strikes out onto Febby. Febby getting targeted immediately. They've got the big grab. Mike, he grabs the OD. That's the big one, but they don't quite have the damage to bring that Rio. Gets Glimmer Cape. Self-Astral as well. Stanking on the side with the Death Ward. It's a full duration Death Ward, but Rio with the BKB and the armor that he has allows him to move in and take the kills. Double kill. Buyback from Febby. Buyback as well from Villain. It's GG. They're without their Witch Doctor. But indeed, the base of Immortals is going to need to be attended to pretty soon. Velo jumps in, the Hex is out, Glimmer Cape's there, they're trying to protect this Sand King, but the Nullifier shuts him down. There's the Hex usage again, they've got control, Sanity's Eclipse blows up KVH.
He's got no buyback.
That's Razor down, he went fully in on the Aghanim's purchase. He's out for 90 seconds, and that will be long enough for Immortals to get into the pit, unless Mike... Can he go in with a big ball play? They're trying the Epicenter, they'll jump forward, but immediate Hex in response from Dubu. He was prepared for that. That's Flea down as well. As Immortals, surely now.
SGG's base is also getting killed by creeps. Look at the tier 4s.
What tier 4s?
There's none on either side. And Aegis and Cheese goes for the side of Immortals. They get that quick Hex on KVH. He actually found a regen rune bottom and was coming back to get in the fight, but didn't get his BKB up. Gets grabbed by the OD, and there's still a Sanity's Eclipse available.
Yeah, the hexes there from Dubu and Rio were outstanding.
Yep.
Made it impossible for IsGG to fight into. The hexes and the nullifiers, they're all adding up. The control that Immortals have in these team fights.
Throne is exposed on both sides, though. but a big comeback, big swing from Immortals. It was nearing that 10k advantage for SGG and also a 10k experience advantage, and now it's actually 1k for Immortals.
All those buybacks being expended, sort of shaking this game up and down between the two sides. Immortals ready to push in. Who's got the Aegis? Who's got the... You got Cheese on the OD.
OD, yeah, Juggo as the Aegis, and he's got Boots of Travel too. He's pushing in the bottom lane as best he can, and he's going to join his team after.
Dire's middle tower.
He might even find this DD rune bottom.
15 seconds before SGG have the full lineup back. Double damage on MP, as you say. Water down mid, they'll take the tier 3. SGG, they've got the full lineup back up now. But Immortals looking incredibly scary. Mike trying for some sort of catch. He's going to look for an easy one. No, but the instant Hex comes through. They move forward. Philo pops the BKB, drops the Doomnail straight away on the Sand King, keeping Flea out of this fight. The Hex on the sidelines, controlling up the bat. Mike is down. The Death Lord doing big work though from Sand King. Will find Febby with the help of Villain. 1 for 1. Mike buying back. He still has that lasso, wants to get involved. Flea comes in with a 2-man burrow strike. Mike closing the gap, the paralyzing cards will start to bounce with the Omni Slash. It's out from MP. They've got the Hex down again onto Flea, but Flea will survive. MP with the Blade Fury focusing Stanky, but Stanky will be able to keep the distance. He's safe for now. The Blade Fury now wears off Flea. Back in with the burrow strike onto this OD, but the Glimmer Cape keeps Rio safe. They'll turn towards this man on the Razor. Nullifier down on KVH, but he slid out to the side. Will be fine. Mike down a second time, no bat for 80 seconds. Rio still with the sanities at the ready. 48 in, already racked up. Flea has the epicenter. He's on the high ground.
They seem like they just lack so much damage on his GG. Even if they get on top of these heroes, Mike just unable to find the lasso. Second Rex will be cleaned up.
Here we go. Epi. They're trying with the Epi. Straight in, on top of the Doom. Philo's down. MP moving in with the Blade Fury. They're focusing him. He's getting very low. The Sanity's Eclipse gets dropped though. And that's Villain gone, as well as Flea, as well as Stan King. 4 heroes down without buyback. KVH, the last man left standing on its GG. And Immortals, they know. They move down to bottom. They're going for the final racks, and GG is called. Ladies and gentlemen, Immortals take the series 2-1. And we'll be moving on to our final series of the day here to play against VGJ Storm.
The Hexes, like you said, the Hex is really just coming into play there. The OD just able to tank up.